For your leadership presence, there are three pieces that are really important. The thinking piece of it, so what's your message and how are you thinking about your brand, how are you thinking about your message, so that people see you as organized and concise and strategic. The next piece is interacting. So what does that feel like for people? So that you're warm, you're empathetic, you have the gravitas that you're exuding. And then finally on the reveal. So what does it look like? You know, when you're seeing yourself on camera, what does that look like for other people so that they feel like you are having integrity, the authenticity, so they can follow you as a leader? And so we're going to start with the thinking part of it. Okay, we're going to focus there. And what I'd like you to do is I want you to swap cell phones, smartphones. So you're going to share what you're improving, what you want to work on. Then you're going to prepare your mindset, right? So you can get more concise, so you can be more assertive. So how do you want to be in front of the cell phone, in front of the smartphone? And then I want you to have a conversation where your partner's going to ask you the following question. What is influential and inspiring about you? Okay, so take a minute. Just think about it first. Interacting. So how do people feel about you when they're interacting with you? So that you're empathetic and approachable. When you're wanting to be more leader-like and having more gravitas, it's really important to set the context. It's important to go up so that people really have an idea of the why behind it before you go into the details. So threes are important in terms of your message, and so you can talk about the goal is, what is the goal? Why we have this goal, so the purpose is, and the bottom line is, right? Using your voice. So there's components around using your voice, around the volume, being louder, being softer, the tone. It's often not about what you say, but how you say it. That is really important as well, that you can play with. And oftentimes we don't play with that enough. The energy that you're having. So I could be up here talking like this, which would be really boring. Or I could have more energy, and then that grabs your attention too. And then finally, the pace. Are you varying the pace so people can actually take in what you're saying? So is there a pause at the end so people can really synthesize what you're trying to say? Or are you just talking a mile a minute and running over things and making it really fast so it's hard for people to follow? So, which comes to your point too, around balance and control. So this is around how assertive are you going to be in terms of interacting with others? How decisive? So all of this is really important in terms of being decisive and clear, and then productive, right? Balancing, and so productive is around driving for results, getting the results that you need, versus connecting with others. So when you're connecting with others, it's about the listening, it's about the empathy, and it's really about being fair and inclusive. So are you toggling between both? Because both are key for leadership. And then the reveal. And so it's about being humble, it's about being consistent and authentic. Are you actually saying, are you walking the walk? And then finally, how are you under pressure? You want to keep the authenticity, you want to keep your open heart so you can connect with people. Yeah, and so you don't want to get in your head, of course. And then the caution is that when you're doing that, are you as concise? Right? So I've seen leaders who present who think that, who are really emotive and really open-hearted, and they really can connect with people, and they ramble on. Like their message is not as concise as it could be because they get carried away and they're so enthusiastic. But then you're going, okay, you could have said that in a lot less words. Mm-hmm. So you're toggling both. And what I would offer is that that's a stretch, right? So you're going to err on one side or the other in terms of where your tendencies are and where your comfort is, and then you get to shore up and really stretch into the other parts of it. And you can use that anywhere you want, right? So when you're in meetings, or when you're talking with customers, or when you're talking with other people that you need to influence, that framework is really key because it helps structure your thoughts so then you can easily be concise and you can be natural in it too. So those are the three things to really keep in mind as you enhance your own leadership presence.